So we have arrived in White Orchard as me and Vesemir, hot on the trail of Yennefer, have been told to search inside the local inn.
What do I know?
What?
Take that down before there's trouble.
That is the coat of arms, the Temerian lilies. They've a right to hang there.
This ain't Temeria no more, old man. It's Nilfgaard now.
My arse it is.
No, don't take it down, oh.
What? Witches?
I'll not drink with Weaverlaw's freaks.
Beg your pardon for those thugs.
No need. We're used to it.
Folk are jumpy round here. Armies just passed through. Now a griffin's prowling about.
Already had the pleasure. Ran into your kinsman, Bram.
Bram? How is he?
Alive. Sends his regards.
Master Witches. Food and drink on the house. What can I get you?
Oh, see? Do a good deed. You get some chicken legs for it.
Pretty busy place you got.
Nations on the move. Some search for kin, others just want to get out of the way of the armies. They all need food, drink, and a night's rest in warmth.
So, war's been good for your trade?
Aye, so far. But it'd be best to know peace again. Times like these, you never know what tomorrow will bring.
There a contract on that griffin?
Nay, not at the moment. Used to be. Soon as a beast had built a nest nearby, the alderman would start a collection, or go to the Lord for help. Now the aldermen don't use the privy without asking the Black One's permission first. And seems they hanged the Lord. So no contract.
Shame. We might have done something, but not for free.
Vesemir, straight to the point as always.
Looking for a woman. Raven-haired, violet eyes, dresses in black and white. Riding in from Willoughby. And, strange as it sounds, lilac and gooseberries might have smelled that.
I've not seen nor smelt such a lady. Believe I'd remember.
Yeah, especially hard to forget this one.
Plenty of travellers about, though. Folk from all over. Might be worth your while to ask after her.
Great, which means you've got to ask all these thugs, I imagine. Show me what you got.
Show me what you got behind the counter.
Okay, so, hey, of course, we've got all the Gwent cards, food and drink. Now, if I recall correctly, there is a herbalist around here that buys honeycomb for a hell of a lot of money. So I'm going to have to keep my eyes peeled for that. How much are these Gwent cards? So 2020, this is going to be 50, isn't it? Yeah. So full test is a little bit more money. Only start off with 250 orans though. Or crowns it is now. Not really got anything I can sell as of yet. We'll be doing a little bit of exploring soon. Hopefully I'll gather some bits.
Thanks. For everything. Help you bandage that up?
Please. I'm not decrepit yet.
Then I'll ask about Yennefer.
Just remember, we'd rather not draw any attention.
I will try to remember that.
Here, Black One's been out measuring the fields.
Let him measure. Better that than burning the harvest.
Drommel. Drommel, you're dumber than a headless cockerel. Why are they marking out them lines, eh? Parcel out their patrimony. Give it to their own.
What's up, guys?
I'm looking for someone.
And we seek some peace and quiet.
Out of my face, freak. For your breath sours my beer.
You ask a simple question. Ugh.
Raven-haired woman dressed in black and white. Seen her? Talk.
Folks say the lady rode through the village a few days back. Galloping so fast she knocked Radabor into a ditch.
Which way did she go?
Dunno. Lots of tracks leading off the main road. Could have gone anywhere.
Oi, people! The freak's taken Micah's mind!
Uh-huh. And I'll take your tongue if you don't shut up.
Oh, sit the fuck down, son! Geralt told you. That's right, you won't question me. Oh god. I'm sorry, kitty. Ah, that's the Gwent tutorial.
There are 4 factions.
For what?
Factions, teams, suits, similar to clubs and spades, except each suit has its own face cards. There are also special cards.
Wouldn't you rather play war? It's like to be near dawn before you get your game in my noggin.
Alright, let's do the Gwent tutorial.
What a waste of time! The Earth shall revolve around the sun before you comprehend these rules.
Got a minute?
Why not? Aldert Geert, Assistant Professor in Contemporary History at Oxenfurt Academy.
Geralt of Rivia. Witcher, with tenure. I'm looking for a woman. Long hair, dressed in black and white. Seen anyone like that?
Of course not! Unlike the populace, I know the horsewoman of war is pure poppycock.
Horsewoman of war? What's that about?
Folk say an omen. A beautiful phantom rides the fields at night, looks as you described her. Armies follow her, and all who cross her path meet with misfortune.
I can vouch for the last bit. Know where they saw her?
No, facts interest me, not fairy tales.
Not a place I'd ever expect to find a scholar. Take it you're fleeing the war?
Quite the opposite. Chasing it. I'm headed for the front.
Tired of life?
I seek knowledge, which I value more than life itself. I've a thirst no dusty old tomes can quench. I wish to see the Nilfgaardian invasion with my own eyes, understand it, and record it all in my chronicle, my magnum opus.
Fair enough. Alright, so go back to your books where you still can. Write about the war, what it's really like. I mean, he seems determined, so...
Interesting. We need somebody to describe war, what it's really like. Not colorful banners and generals making moving speeches, but rape, violence, and thoughtless cruelty.
Ah, I see you lack the polish of the Academy. Rape and cruelty are details of no import to the war's course. Trinkets on the garment of conflict, one might say.
Tell that to the people whose houses burned down.
Indeed. War make it to Novigrad yet?
War reached Novigrad yet?
Nope, but it's only a matter of time. Nilfgaard on one bank, Redania on the other. Drooling over the city like dogs over a juicy bone.
Many a ruler's choked on that bone.
True. We value our liberty in Novigrad, and we know how to fight for it.
The scholars especially.
The sword is not the only weapon. Do not forget, architects from our academy designed the city walls. Walls no war machine has ever crumbled.
Gotta go. So long.
A moment, Witcher. You strike me as a man of the world. Are you familiar with Gwent?
No, and I don't have time to learn.
But the rules are quite simple. Come, let's play.
And that's all it takes for Geralt to be swayed into the ways of Gwent.
Why not?
Splendid! Here's how it's done.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. Last time I played Gwent it was with my overpowered deck. So it's going to be a bit different using all the poor fucking infantry and the foot soldiers. Why have I not got Yarping in and I've got all this shite? Ah, sod it, let's just go. Not enough. Oh, right, okay. So we needed to equip that, didn't we? Your opponent will go first. Okay, so biting for God. 3 different weather cards. Oh god, it feels so. I feel so exposed. I've got 1 spy card. Should we I don't know if we should just go. We've got right. Let's get rid of No, we'll get rid of Torrential Rain. That's better. We've got Sheila. And we'll get rid of Redani and such. Very nice. That was a couple of good trades. Okay, start off with a 2. Alright then, I'll just start off. I've only actually got 1 of the poor fucking infantry. I've been playing like the standalone Gwent lately, so it's obviously a little bit different to how original Gwent used to be. All cards together, I've got Bess. And oh, I did get 2 infantry, okay, that's cool. Now what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to Biting Frost the middle row, so if I can outnumber him in the middle row or the back, then I shall be okay. Oh, he's starting to add up. I'm someone that tends to pass quite early on to try and influence the late game, as it were. But I'm not going to put anything in the middle row. I always remember winning this really easily the first time I played, and it seems to be going a little bit all out on me. Bastard. Right, I actually will play the poor fucking... No. I'll just play it to play it, try and get him to pass. Right, he's passed. So if I Biting Frost, that should win me this round. Ah, yeah. That's right, scholar. What you got? So when this originally came out, I must admit, I think Gwent's probably one of the best mini-games in any other game that I've played, especially RPGs. I love Dice Poker, and I sort of do wish Dice Poker was still around. But you can't complain. They gave us this as an alternative. Right, what's Fall Test do? Pick an impenetrable fog from your deck and play it instantly. So I should have got rid of an impenetrable fog. Alright then, so I can just screw this guy over this time by playing in melee. Got this. Oh, interesting. Trying to screw me over, eh? It's only got 4 cards left. I should be able to do this guy 2 for 2. There you go then, mate. Doing well at that game. It's 5 straight down to 1. Who's this? Oh, he's playing clear weather. Probably works better for me than it does for him. I don't know, with 8 all. Who was this? Renald Eep Matson. Oh, Siegfried! Put Siegfried on the front line. Christ, he's going full on range this time, isn't he? But unless he can screw me over with a Torrential Rain, then I should have this. And he can't, because he's out of cards. And that was the Gwent tutorial. 2-0, mate. 2-0.
Well. You've a knack for this game. If you ever find yourself in Oxenfurt and wish to play a true master, ask for Stepan. A simple innkeep by trade, but a true maestro when it comes to Gwent.
I'll remember that. Thanks.
There we go, a miraculous guide to Gwent. That's just going to go through. Cool. But you probably guessed, so we got Zoltan from that, from beating him. And there's the quest, collect them all. So if we press V, it will instantly change my quest objective and track it. But collect them all is a secondary quest where you basically have to go around playing innkeeps, main objective guys, just anybody that you come across, and you win cards of them to complete your collection. But we're not going to be tracking that, we want to be still tracking lilac and gooseberries. Collect them all is a work in progress, which will take pretty much the entire time. Hey, can I not pick up these Gwent cards? Give me them, come on. There's a couple of good ones down there, actually. That one in the middle on the right, that's a 10 card, and that's one of the crones at the top.
Looking for a woman.
Like everyone.
Not like everyone. And not just any woman. Mine smells of lilac and gooseberries, dresses in black and white.
2 schnapsies. It'll lift your spirits.
Fine, I shall have a drink.
Fine, I'll have a drink. Can we cut to the chase? You seen her or not?
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
Take that as a yes.
Never mentioned her name.
Yet you described her perfectly. And once I hear something, I never forget. Can't help it.
We just got a drink for that. That was worth it.
How do you know Yennefer?
What a question. Master Dandelion's ballads, of course. The only way a humble merchant might hope to rub up against greatness. Unless, that is, he's as lucky as I am.
And runs into a very patient witcher.
It's a Geralt of Rivia himself. The Butcher of Blaviken.
Recognize me from Master Dandelion's ballads too?
To your health.
Guess not.
What do you do? Who are you?
A mangy vagrant. Gone to Rodim, at your service.
Vagrant. That a profession now?
Once a merchant of mirrors. The madding crowd dubbed me Master Mirror, or the Man of Glass.
Master Mirror. Interesting name.
You seen Yennefer?
Deepest apologies, but I must ask. Is this about love?
Guessed it. It's love.
I knew it at once.
What do you know? Tell me.
Before you appeared, it never occurred to me that might have been Yennefer. Who would have thought?
Get to the point.
A Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there. Dark of night. Black and white. Gooseberries and... Yes, I know. Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
Where to?
I'm not omniscient. Ask at the garrison.
Thanks.
We men of the road must stick together. Perhaps one day I'll be in trouble and you'll be nearby to help.
Perhaps. Maybe I will be. Okay, so we've got to go and ask the Nilfgaardians about Yennefer now. I think we've spoken to everybody we can at the inn. Spoken to the innkeep.
Done drinking?
Mm-hmm.
Then fuck off.
Don't want your kind here.
Again, already? Right, well, normally I'll use Axie for back off, but Do you know what?
Better round up someone else to help. 3 of you don't stand a chance against me.
Well, I could fuck you up by myself.
If I had a bag over my head and my hands tied behind... Actually, no, not even then.
Chet, Lesh, back off. I'll teach this vagrant a lesson. Man on freak.
Nice to see you try.
Have no choice.
Oh, I actually dodged the first attack. Right, come on then. Yeah, you put up a fight, didn't you, mate? Oh god, here we go. Who's first? Who's first? I'm gonna finish this with one big right hook.
Nice meeting you.
Why you gotta be all in my face? Huh? Just having a drink, asking about my lady, and you just want to cause trouble. And now look at you. Head in the ground, and you're out cold. Well, serves you right. Told you, 3 against 1, don't stand a chance.
My gran told me about Smith's book. Lad went missing one day, so
Excuse me, I need those herbs.
started poking him asking.
Oh, look who it is.
So wham bam, they knocked him aside.
We meet again.
Thank you for saving me. People say all kinds of things about witches, but I've always known yours to be an honorable guild.
So you managed to salvage some goods?
Yes, but I await the repair of my wagon. As time passes, my losses grow. Do you need something? I'll let it go half-free.
Why not? Let's have a look what you're offering. Do you know what, Bram? I like you. You're polite to me. We can be friends.
Let me have a look at your stock.
See if you're selling anything good. Oh, he's got something. Griffin decoction. Fucking a 91. Wow. Okay, and he's got Mandrake cordial, alcoholist, dwarven spirit. Remember, I need that to craft some of my potions. And of course, he's got more Gwent cards. Catapult. That's an 8 strength. That's 50 in itself, isn't it? Blue Strikes Commando, so we can get double of them. I do need to buy all these, but it's whether or not I want to buy them now or not. Which I'm probably not going to do. We can get some equipment for Roach. So you can see our weight is only 60 currently. I don't know how I'm going to be able to live with that. But you can get some saddle bags which will increase the weight overall, as well as saddles so you can sprint longer, and horse blinders, which means you won't panic as easy. The only thing I think I'll buy is this Griffin decoction. It is 91, but it's something I will need regardless at some point.
Take care.
Thanks, Bram. Okay. Oh. The wind's really starting to howl, isn't it? Okay, let's have a look. So we've got our bombs, alcohol. So we got the village drink from the inn, didn't we? And there's the Griffin decoction. So we need a Griffin mutagen, and we're not going to get that for a long time. Bryonia, Wolf Sliver, Oil and Dwarven Spirit. They're all possible. But the Griffin mutagen is not. Not yet. Okay. Just need to do some gathering, methinks, and have a look round White Orchard.
Gran told me about Smith's book. Lad went missing one day, so folk nagged a witchman that was hunting nearby. Started poking him, asking. When he started twisting and squirming, so wham bam, they knocked his head off.
Oh, so it worked. Except it was some drowning that had sucked him.
Wind's howling.
What did the folk do? They could have sewed his head back on.
Word is, they laid his corpse to rest.
So you heard that then, from the peasants. There's a witcher that's been laid to rest in some crypt lately. What? No, I'm not. That's right, shut up.
What do you want, wanderer?
I'm called the White Wolf, Nilfgaardian. Let's head down here.
I think those plums are wreaking havoc on the gut.
It's Durban.
Oh!
I knows what I knows.
It's raining, it's pouring, and brewing this morning. He bumped his head when he went to bed and wet himself in the morning.
Kings do the fighting. What do you say? Has the sun shine upon you?
Chetty!
Now listen carefully. You're never to sing that rhyme again. Never. And you're not to play with Chetty no more.
But Chetty's my best mate!
Chetty's a little fool that get us all killed. Again. I see you with him again and you'll regret it.
Yeah, you don't want the Nilfgaardians hearing that tale about Emmy, yeah? Okay, we're at the notes board. What we got? So, wanted deserter. Last night, a soldier fled from the army camp under the cover of darkness. The wanted man, a recruit who recently volunteered to join His Imperial Majesty's service, goes by the name of Ordrin. Oh, the people who played The Witcher 2 will know the reference to this. Good old Ordrin. He claimed to be a Kedwenny at birth, but said King Henselt's misrule had convinced him to join the Imperial Army. He was part of said institution for a mere 2 days, but managed to eat and drink enough in that time for an entire regiment of dragoons. Anyone with information about this deserter's present location is to report to the garrison at once. The description is modest stature, wiry, with thinning hair. He fled in his undergarments by squeezing through the latrine's drainage system and probably thus reeks like an old boar. Characteristic marks can be easily recognised by his voice, which has the telltale rasp of a hardened alcoholic. Anyone found to be providing shelter or sustenance to this deserter will be subject to a summary court-martial. Oh, Ordrin, always getting yourself into trouble. So, looking to borrow a plough. Hey lads, any there among you that can lend me a plough? Thing is, mine smacked up against a stone in my field so hard it bent halfways, and may a fiend take me if I know how to fix it or plough me field without it. Roger. Outdoor relief. The Imperial Garrison hereby announces that every week the village's poor may come to collect food rations. Rations will only be distributed to supplicants able to document proof of their poverty. Cheats will be punished like any other thieves and to the full extent of the law. The New Order. So this Thursday, all peasants living nearby are invited to come and listen to Captain Peter Sire Gwynleve speak on the subject of laws soon to be introduced in these lands by writ of our most gracious sovereign, Emir var Emrys. Attendance is not obligatory, but every resident of White Orchard should partake in this opportunity to learn what rights they will enjoy and duties they will have under the new order. Good folk, you no longer live in a barbarous land where every man does as he sees fit. You are now part of the great empire of Nilfgaard. Nilfgaardian law now protects you, yet it also ascribes you new obligations. Imperial forces have brought to you the torch of enlightenment. Grab hold of it, and your dark age shall soon give way to a bright new era. Away we go. This is a quest. Brother missing. Bastian, my brother, went off to fight the Black Ones. I've reason to think he stood in the great battle nearby. He's not returned to this day. Like many others, you'll say, and you'll be in the right. But if he fell, and I know it's likely he did, I'd give him up to the ground the least, like our fathers have done always. I'd bury him neath the barrow where our parents lie, not leave his corpse to be ate by the corpses prowling the battlefield. So I seek a man brave, able to wield a sword, and willing to venture out with me to find Bastian. I won't pay much, for I've not much to give, but I'm not stingy with gratitude and sure to show it aplenty. Any man willing to help, look for a raised hut along the road to White Orchard, just near the bridge. I've made camp there. Dune, Wildenvert. And our first contract, Devil by the Well. Good folk, I know it's war on and every man's got trouble enough of his own, but perhaps there is one of you who could help a father in need. You all surely know of the well in the ruined village, and the devil that guards it with a jealous fury. And if you don't know, well, come ask, and I shall tell you about it. Whoever drives that monster away from the well will get a fat purse of gold. Just don't tarry. but it's an urgent matter. Borderland. Okay. That's the notice board done. It's just another look at the contract and quest that we've just picked up. Same descriptions.
Guardians to farm our land. By all the gods. Like crickets. I'll swallow them whole.
There's a couple of new quests in our inventory. And now if we go onto the map and we scroll out, we can see a lot of points of interest. So there's the ransacked village, and you can see there's missing in action, the Lost Brother quest. The Devil by the Well is here, which leads down to here, I believe. But there are a lot of places to visit in this area. I do need to come over here to this ransacked village. Crossroads is obviously where we began. And we saw off in the distance a lot of ghouls. That's going to be a ghoul den, but there's not much I can really do about that right now, because you need bombs to stop and destroy the dens for good. And that's the main quest about Yennefer at the Nilfgaardian camp up north. Oh, there's a lot of herbs in here, isn't there? Blow a ball over here. Grab what I can. Herbicane fruit. There's a couple behind this house actually. Just need to pick up as much celandine as possible. It looks like it's white mineral petals. I can grab that later. It's not really that going to be much of a hassle.
We'll talk about this later.
We have got a quest here.
Yes! What? Up and smoke!
What happened here?
Oh, got a wee bit chilly the night, so I set fire to my forge. Got it nice and roaring. Roasted some wieners. What do you think happened, dimwit? Some bugger set alight me workshop. I've lost everything. Everything!
That's no reason to talk to me like that, buddy. I mean, I know you've got reason to be a little bit peeved, but still...
Easy on the insults. I could add to your misfortune. Any suspects?
Whole damned village. I've lived here half a century. Thought they saw me as one of their own. But everything changed when the Black Ones came. I'm the only smith around, so I got to service their garrison. Bang dents out of plate, shoe horses. That sort of thing. Nilfgaardians don't pay me a bloody copper. Just give me supplies and orders. The humans can't fathom that. They think I'm getting rich off their misfortune. That I sleep on a pile of gold like a ploughing dragon. They've stopped talking to me. Spit when I pass. And now this.
I can find your arsonist, provided you're willing to pay.
I've not much left, but I'll give you all if you bring me that horse in, so that he gets what he deserves. The night of the fire, I heard movement outside my hut. Went out to see if I could find any tracks, but I found nothing. But then I haven't got cat eyes, have I? Good luck.
You certainly don't have cat eyes, Willis. I actually meant to say I'm sorry in that conversation there, but hey, it worked either way. At least he's got some loot around here, doesn't he? And we've got the... Ah, there it is. I was wondering where that was at. Now, I've got the buffs on in radial menu. So you can see when I go in here in the top left hand corner, you can actually see I've got enhanced weapons. Just cleans up the UI a little bit. Can I get in here? No. Okay, so he said he heard a noise around the back of his hut, didn't he? There it is.
Shavings from a tinderbox. Arsonist must have lit his torch here, tossed it on the roof, then fled through the orchard. Boot prints. A man's. Large.
It's leading into the shrubs. he's twisting and weaving up. We've got something else. Nah, that's a bottle.
Stinks of piss and vodka.
Lovely. So the guy was most likely intoxicated. Lost track of him. Ah, here we go. Is it leading onto a path? He's going into the water.
Took off his boots and went in the water. Probably wanted to cover his trail.
Yup. Get some loot. Ah. Fishing rod, fishing net. 6 orans. I'll take the orans. Okay, that means he's probably crossed over and gone to the other side. Some fool's parsley leaves. It's over there.
I can't decide. Should we draw it or not?
Something jumped out of the rushes. Drowners. But he managed to escape.
Not with so many corpses.
Lost his boots in the rush.
Sure to be poisoned.
Sure, not so sure. Who knows?
Bleeding, but not badly. Surface wound.
And now he's heading into the village.
Tracks lead back to the village.
Viper-eyed Hellraiser.
Have you seen him, Bram? No?
My gran told me about
Shame.
this boy. Lad went missing one day, so folk nabbed a witch.
How has nobody noticed this guy? You can see the blood going right through the centre of town. Hello?
Aye, so it were.
Here we go.
What do I know?
Trail ends here, but I'll recognize him by his wounds.
Before we find him, let's rob his house. Dried food and drink. Right, come on, I need some Dwarven Spirit. If I get some Dwarven Spirit, that'll be amazing. Yes! 2 Dwarven Spirit. Water. Excellent. Dried fruit. What was that? Black magic doll. Oh, I know what it was.
Drowner claw marks. It's gotta be him.
And here is our arsonist.
Nasty wound. Run into a drowner?
What the fuck do you care?
Whoa, our arsonist's a charmer too. Come on, Smith wants to talk to you.
I ain't not talk to a non-human. Sons of bitches all, and dwarves are the worst. Greedy little magpies, do anything for gold, they will. They forge the blades the black ones put to our throats, am I not right? Listen, we can work this out man to man. I give you gold, you don't turn me in. My mum died a while back and I sold her tools. I've spent some, but what's left is yours.
Not a chance in hell, mate. I cannot be bought.
Magpies and dwarves might be greedy, but I'm not. Can't buy me.
Then I'll beat your fucking mug to a pulp!
Why does everyone try and start fighting? I'm a witcher! I've got 2 swords on my back. I'm an expert fighter. I just don't understand it. What do they think they're going to accomplish?
Calm down. Now follow me.
Axie. Absolute lifesaver. Right, come on then, Nap. We're going to see Willis. God. He is coming, isn't he? Yep. Just extremely slowly. This is going to take a while, isn't it? And we're nearly here. I suppose it has given me the advantage to loot all of the herbs that are in this area, but my lord, he goes slow. Come on, Nap. Just a couple more steps.
Up and at 'em.
What's going on?
Here you go. One village pyromaniac in the flesh.
Nap? You! I knew your mum for years. Charged her nary a copper. This is how you repay me. I've had enough. Hey, soldier. A minute of your time, please.
No! Willis, I beg you! I was drunk! Didn't know what I was doing!
I've told you, Master Willis. We will help you rebuild once reinforcements come. The supplies have been ordered.
Not what this is about, mate. This here's the arsonist. A witcher found him.
The forge was important to the garrison. Destroying it was sabotage. No trial needed here. Just a tree.
Wow. Yeah, they're gonna love you now, Willis, for that.
Villagers will really love you now.
Well, no, I don't give a flying fuck about them. You know, I hated the Black Ones at first, like everybody else did. Now I'm thinking they might just bring order to this place. Teach these layabouts some manners. But enough about that. Your reward. And I managed to save some things from the fire. Anvil's still whole, so I'm sure I can bang something out on it. You need anything, let me know. Give you a good price.
Cool. But that's the moral side of The Witcher. So I could have took money from Nap then, and it would have spared him his life in the end. But turning him in ended up with his death. So he's just gone to be hung by the nearest large tree. I suppose at least we got some orans and the ability of a blacksmith, I suppose.
A return customer. Welcome. What can I do for you this time?
Show me what you got.
Okay, let's see what he's selling. Actually, look at what we got. He's not buying any of that. Oh, he will buy ghoul's blood though. Venom extract. And what's he got? Cavalry boots, tracker's trousers. Oh, it's a lot of set, isn't it? Ah, glyphs. Isn't it? Yeah, it's mostly glyphs. Skellige Gambazon. But he does sell dust. Now, diamond dust, emerald dust is something I will need, but look at the price of that. Ooh, very, very expensive. And leather straps. I can actually, so if we go into the crafting menu now, so you can see here is our Witcher armor. We can actually upgrade it so it becomes better, so we can get plus 9% on all these, get these a bit better, and it's level 1 as well, but I need 1 bit of cured leather, 2 bits of leather scraps, and 2 pieces of wire. And it'll cost us 39 for him to craft it for us. Now here, we can actually craft all the individual components ourselves, like cured leather, so we can craft that. We just need 4 leather scraps. And junk, which is not really something we need. But we should be looking at this. We can actually look, if we right click, I've never actually noticed that before. That's something newly they've had in one of the patches. So I can actually just right click and buy all the ingredients. So 12, 16, so we've got 28. So cool. So that's going to be 81. That's going to be to actually craft this, and then that on top of it. So it's not entirely that bad. But because I'm going to be having a little look round, I probably might pick up a lot of these bits and bobs anyway. Now with dismantle, you can see I've actually got a worn leather pelt already. Now I can sell that, or I can dismantle it and get the leather straps that way. So wax, string, twine, timber, string. So if we dismantle this, that's yep, dismantle. So that's quite nice there. So we've done that there. head back to the crafting menu, you can see we've already started to get some bits of these. Got enough to craft anything else, but we'll leave that for now. Just a little bit of a run through of the inventory system. Plus, anything that you break down also doesn't take up any weight in your inventory.
So long.
Which you will soon discover is mightily handy, because I will be picking up pretty much everything that I can. Right. Let's have a look if we can get some of our potions done. Nearly. See, we've got the Dwarven Spirit now. 1 honeysuckle. We need a Celandite Drowner Brain. I know where to go for some Drowner Brains. You can actually get some Arenaria just over here. I always remember this because it's very difficult to find. I think it only grows in this little area. There should be a ton of it just behind here, yeah, cool. So we're just going to grab this and then we're going to head back on Roach to where we set up camp initially. We're going to try and find the missing brother, and there are quite a few drowners up there. Right, that should do. Come on, Roach. Roach. Don't start this already.
Damn deer have stripped the bark off the trees again.
There we go. Wanted honeycombs will pay top coin, large quantities welcome, Tamira the herbalist. So that's quite a nice way to make some money, which of course we are sorely lacking at this current stage of the game. Actually, watch this. Quite a handy technique. Bit unfair, but if you can knock off some of the wildlife, you can get some raw meat. So you can get some free food there rather than have to buy it. Works as well with cows, but I won't push you up. I'll let you figure out why if you've ever done that before. Hold on, hold on. Got a little encampment here I can pick up. Meteorite ore.
And Medetta. Novigrad.
Oh, bear hide. This sells quite nice, I think, actually. Got some of the Nilfgaard soldiers are camped up, aren't they? Oh! Oh, it's worth coming in here. Look at all this. Dark iron. Couple of ruins, leather straps, and another chest. Fishing rod, right, that's just dismantling stuff. Who are you? Can't talk to you. And it doesn't look like I can actually loot anything else, just those 2 chests.
Heard of the Vryheid Brigade?
String.
Non-humans.
Wire. Actually worth checking out a couple of these huts, wasn't it? Nothing around there though. Now we came past this little bit. I wanted to check this out earlier. Aha! There's a honeycomb. You can see the bees. Now don't go too close because that will hurt you if you push your luck. You do that, it falls down. In a second, that should be lootable. There we go. 3 honeycomb, hehe. Oh, there's a chest there. Pearl. Very nice. Very nice. More leather straps and a single Auron. Myrtle petals, blow ball.
The Emperor shall guide us straight to Novi.
Righty. Time to do a little bit of exploring. You can see some ruins there, just at the end of my sword hilt. You brandishing your sword at me?
Come on.
You better not be, boy, or I'll be teaching you a lesson. And this was where we had the altercation with the Griffin.
Whoa!
Right, let's have a look where we can go. So that was the missing brother. We've got the ransacked village up here. Right, let's follow the road and wind round like that, shall we? Oh, actually, I might just cut and go this. I'm going to cut and go this way, actually. It's too quiet for my liking.
Not so fast, Roach.
Too quiet. Aha. Okay, there's the way up to the area I was looking to. Okay, Roach, you can stay here.
Come on now.
Because we're going to run into some trouble up here. Geralt, there we go. We've been spotted. What you can see already, all the red dots next to me. Alright, they found me. Oh, archer. Shit, watch out. I need to get through to that archer.
How long you gonna make me wait?
Whoa. Right, die. Right, at least we've got rid of the archer. Just need to watch out for that guy. Oh, decapitation. Right, come on, who strikes first? You cannot counter-attack or block any of the heavy attacks. Call me a goat fucker.
Come on.
Now for the leader. Oh yes. Not a chance. He gave me a mug for it. Fucking typical. At least that guy gave me a sword. Oh my god, look at this. We chopped off that guy's legs. I know we decapitated a couple of people there, but that was brutal. Actually, something further down that road. I think it's wolves, actually. Yeah, there's a wolf on the road there. Now there'll be some bryonia around here, because bryonia always grows on walls, etc. It's going to be this, isn't it? Yeah. Learned that from The Witcher 2. Some more. Nice. It's quite hard to find that a little bit later on. Let's just have a drink of some water to top our health up. Actually, quite a bit of it around here, isn't there? That's quite nice. You see, this is one of the bandit camps on the map that we discovered, and once it's fully looted, it will turn a darker shade of grey rather than the usual white. So we've got some angrily scrawled notes. So, what am I supposed to fucking die for? Temeria? Dad died for that. So did my 3 brothers, and what did that get him? Fuck all, that's what. Not even a decent burial. Dad always said wise man learns from others' mistakes, so here I am, learning from his, and instead of dying for Temeria, I'm going to rob those who killed Temeria's sons. We've pitched a camp, got us a great spot, middle of the woods near the old mill. Now we're all set to go out on our first raid. Priorities, eh? Quite a nice amount of loot though. Glyph of Igni, goat hide. Yeah, it's wolves. Can I loot this chest, please? There we go. Ooh, diagram, serpentine, steel sword, and an interrogation report. So, location, Amavat Fortress. Persons taking part, Sir Ignatius Verrieres, Bart the Bailiff Andreas Bloom, Sir Ignatius's underlings Kami, Gardi, and Belsi. The suspect is Colgrim, Witcher of the Viper School. So, the Witcher Colgrim stands accused of kidnapping Viti, son of Paul, a beekeeper residing in White Orchard. Suspect was detained pending trial. Upon detention he was searched and a diagram for the forging of a steel sword was found on his person. It is suspected that this sword was used to intimidate or possibly kill the kidnapped child. It is likewise suspected that the accused possesses other such diagrams for the forging of death-dealing implements, though none have been found to date. Sir Ignatius has requested the Witcher undergo preliminary interrogation with the application of torture. This will take place once a torturer with the proper qualifications has been found. The addendum, it was later discovered that drowners were responsible for the boy's disappearance. Unfortunately, Colgrim died before this information reached the investigators, for rather than face the Baronet's judgment, he chose trial by ordeal. Sir Ignatius agreed and ordered he cleanse the Verrieres family crypt of spectres. Colgrim never emerged from said crypt. It is highly likely the motley race, spectres and evil powers residing therein proved too much for him. So, if you actually recall, shortly ago, that was what the peasants were talking about when we were just outside of the White Orchard Inn. So it's just so cool how even a little conversation that you can earwig on can relate back right to a quest line that you can find. I could have completely missed this quest. Bodies down there. The wolves have gone though. I think they moved up north. Best be on our guard. Find our way down here. I don't think there's anything else. Let's have a little look on this other side, see if we missed anything. There's the campfire. Yeah, it's wolves. I can actually, should be able to fall here actually. Maybe a bit too high. I'm going to try and fall down this end. Seems a little bit more... Yeah, there we go. Expertly executed, wouldn't you say? A fall of grace. Now, would you know, the first thing you find is Fist Tech. An empty bottle. There's a bridge up here. Let's go and have a little nosy. I can see them from here. They came out of nowhere. That deals with the wolves. can have a look in our bestiary actually. So we've got a wolf entry now. So a friend of mine used to say, with all of these griffins and basilisks and whatnot, the good old-fashioned wolves weren't nothing to worry about. Then the damn beast devoured half his flock. Once upon a time, wolves were the absolute rulers of the forest. Men used them to frighten children, while adults too trembled at the sound of their howling. Post-conjunction monsters not only pushed wolves into the deepest wilds, but also took over their place in human nightmares. Yet this does not mean for the old predators cease to be a danger. Wolves do not have a drop of magic within them, breathe no fire and spit no acid, but that in no way stops them from killing unwary travellers and hunters. Particularly dangerous are wargs, a nasty and ferocious subspecies of wolf, and the snowy white wolves, which today can only be found in the wild highlands of the Skellige archipelago. So we can see the vulnerabilities here. So we've got beast oil. So we've already run into the griffin. And we've run into some ghouls. So ghouls creep and crawl at night, eating everything in sight. In a snap they'd eat you too, chop you up for a ghoulish stew. Ghouls and graviers are hard to describe. In part, they resemble humans, yet on the whole, they are the utter negation of all that is human. Though they do have arms and legs like men, they walk on all fours like dogs or badgers. Though they have eerily familiar faces, one searches them in vain for any sign of sentiment, reason, or even a spark of consciousness. They are driven by one thing and one thing only: the insatiable craving for human flesh. And they're vulnerable against necrophage oil. We'll take a look into the griffin a bit later on. But we got some more bandits ahead of us. Saw them before. Ah, there they are. How many? 2? 3.
Lost your nerve?
Ouch.
Come to Papa. Curses. What's casting curses?
See how much you didn't slow this guy down.
Don't let him catch his breath! Fuck! Fucking bastard!
Oh, you're not getting up from that. So we've got a dumpling. Rusty Novigrad sword. And what does the third and final one give us? Hardened leather. Alright, I'll take that. Now, there were a couple of chests around here, weren't there? It's another long sword. Where was that other one? I think it was just here, wasn't it? Yeah, here. String. Hunting gauntlets. Aha, nice. Cured leather. Let's have a look. So, hunting gauntlets. Ironically, of course, they are going to be better than my current. So, they give me a +1 resistance to bludgeoning and slashing. And what do these give me? Elemental and slashing. Not really running into any elementals. It's 100% though, compared to the 75, but I suppose it gives me more armour, doesn't it? There's a couple of ruins that actually equip my torch just in need be. Though I don't think we need it quite at this time. Must have been where these bandits were making camp. I absolutely love the executions in this game when they pull them off. So once you can kill monsters later and equip them, I love the extra chance to dismember, just because it looks absolutely incredible. Roach. picturesque this game is, isn't it? Can't remember how many times I've just stopped to admire the surroundings, especially in sunrises and sunsets. I've got another one right now.